Hi all, welcome back to our Bali series. We are excited today as our Bali trip is finally set to start. So we have a flight today at 11:30 p.m. And we'll be reaching Bali tomorrow at around 2 p.m. So once we reach Bali, we'll update you on our journey and the visa or immigration process. So see you in Bali. Hi all, we have reached our hotel in Kuta. Now we'll discuss on how was the immigration process, transit and visas. In Bangalore airport, we just had to get our immigration stamp, which was pretty easy. The officer asked few questions like what was the purpose of traveling and if I'm traveling with family or solo. Once we reached Kuala Lumpur airport, we headed towards the international transfer since our layover was around 4 hours. At around 2 p.m. Bali time, we reached Denpasar airport, and the first thing here was to get our COVID certificates verified. Documents required here are your final COVID certificate and your passport. After that, we had to get a visa on arrival, which costed us around 35 USD per person for 30 days. Since we had carried some USD from India, we paid it through cash. Then it was the immigration process. Here the officer asked the purpose of travel and for how long we'll be staying in Bali. The documents required here are passport, visa on arrival and your boarding pass. Since there were a lot of flights arriving at the same time, the immigration process had a long queue and it took around 1 hour for us. Once the immigration was completed, we had to go through the customs. Since we had already filled our ECD form in India and got the QR code, we just showed the QR code and came out of the airport. For the ECD form link, you can check out the description. Once we reached our hotel in Kuta, we went out to explore the street nearby. This street is called Kartika Plaza, and you have lot of currency exchange shops, ATMs and supermarkets. For currency exchange, as we had mentioned in our earlier episode, we opted for Central Kuta Money Exchange, which is just 2 minutes walk from our hotel. We got good exchange rates here and there was no additional commissions charged, and the complete process was very transparent. We also had some USD in our Forex card and we tried to get the local currency, that is ITR, through the ATM. Even here the exchange rates were very reasonable. Just make sure that you are not crossing the withdrawal limits of your card, else additional charges might be applicable. For SIM card, there were outlets in the airport near the exit, but we thought of buying it somewhere near our hotel. We checked for the prices in multiple shops in Kuta and decided to go for Indosat, since Telecomcell had some issues for registration at that point of time. For data plans, they were charging 150k for 6 GB of data and 250k for 18 GB. We opted for 18 GB. Usually the plans will be valid for 30 days with only data included. For calling purpose, you will have to do some additional top up. Registration was done within few minutes and they requested for passport and IMEI number. So these are the things we did once reaching Bali. Now let's take you to the room tour of our hotel in Kuta.